Welcome to our webinar for a look at CRM for Outlook with Ascarii and Boyum IT. It's Alan Hughes here from Ascarii speaking, and we have Rosie from Boyum who will be taking over shortly to present the actual solution itself. Today is all about improving CRM capabilities within Outlook and SAP Business One, and I've already introduced ourselves. But the important things is just to give you an idea of where Boyum sits in how Ascarii consider it works. It's Ascarii treat Boyum as a very, very good partner, and it's very much a case of a lot of what they provide, as you can see as we go through here. A lot of our customers, in fact most of our customers, are using a Boyum solution of one type or the other. It's installed all around the world, it's very well established and supported, and there are plenty of users, so you wouldn't be alone if you decided to invest in this. It's CRM for Outlook, as you can see, is just one of many solutions that Boyum have written within the same coding structure as SAP Business One itself. So some of them you may already be using or be interested in. And in fact, I personally very rarely sell a deal without at least the B1 usability package and the B1 print and delivery modules as standard within that solution. So without further ado, I'll pass over to Rosie and we can have a look at the system itself.
Can you make me the presenter?
I've just done that.
Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes, I can indeed.
Wonderful, wonderful. Good morning, everybody. As Alan mentioned, my name is Rosie Coronado. I'm with the Boyum team. I used to implement SAP Business One, and I'm totally with Ascarii's team. You shouldn't sell SAP Business One or running without the Boyum solution, the usability package. But we have more than that, and today we're going to see the CRM for Outlook. What is the CRM for Outlook? This is where you can do your CRM tasks in Outlook without logging into SAP Business One. You can add new customers, you can add new vendors, new leads, you can create activities, sales orders, opportunities, sales service calls, and so on. You can synchronize your activities into your Outlook calendar. You can see your KPIs. You do not have to have the SAP client running as long as the server is up running somewhere in the world. For example, I'm based out in Atlanta in the US. I just got back from Europe yesterday, and I can connect to the server in Denmark where our headquarters are. So you can do your CRM activities in Outlook without having a SAP client installed. It's very simple to install. You install a server component. Of course, that's the one that's talking to the server. Then you get a subscription file. Your company, for example, get a subscription file, and then you set up which users should have CRM for Outlook. And for example, I'm a user, I would get an activation email, and I just click on it, and then it's going to connect to that server. And you can have more than one database connected. If you have SAP running Business One and you have 2 databases or 3 databases, you can connect them to CRM for Outlook. And it will let you choose when you do an activity in Outlook which database you would like to work in. So let's go into my Outlook. And if you look right here, you see my Outlook, and you see on top I have 2 more tabs. Okay, because they will be added once you have CRM for Outlook running. So one is all the business partner information, and one is my information, and I'll get to that. So if I click on an email, for example, and this email address is recognized in my database as a contact person, it pulls up the customer information. So you see, right, or vendor. So you see right here, I have Carsten highlighted, and it goes to Machina Corporation. If I go down to team, it changes because he is a contact in I forgot what it was, in perimeter technology company. So here, if I click back on the orange arrow, like you're used to it in SAP Business One, you see the business partner information. Here are your contacts and addresses, here's your properties, and so on. You can create from here an activity, service call, opportunity, quotation, and order right away. Okay. If I go here, very nice. If you have if you're traveling, you're at a hotel, you have to visit a customer the next day, you can look up the address and you just click on here and Google Maps will open for you. So you know where this customer is located. If I click here, you can call from any application you have on your laptop, the customer. Okay, so you have all your business partner information right here. Right here, I see sales year to date, sales month to date, all my total opportunities. And this is so nice. It says, okay, on the sales opportunity, 6 closed 55%, 1 was lost, and 5 are won. So you see all the information right here at your fingertip. Right here it shows me what is the balance of this customer. So they owe me $119,000. Right here you see the top 5 items sold. I only sold 3 items to this customer, so it only shows 3, but it goes up to top 5 items sold for this year. This one is I can display user-defined fields, the ones I want. I just have a drop-down, and here are my user-defined fields. And of course, it's up to you which ones you would like to have selected. Very simple. You just choose them right here. Okay, so this is all business partner. This is my business partner master data, basically. You can get it all from your Outlook. Then this is my contact person information. So I'm on Tim. So of course, Tim comes up, he works in support. This is his phone number. If I do not want to reply to this email, I just click on this envelope and it opens up a brand new email. If maybe I do not want to send an email to Tim, maybe I want to send an email to his manager that he's doing such a great job, I just switch the contact person and I click on this and now it would go to Jutta. Okay, so you have the flexibility and she doesn't have a title. If you can see MailChimp information, MailChimp is an integration we have. Also, it's separate from Outlook, but it creates some data in SAP Business One. And you can see some information in Outlook. If this is something you have, you see right here, you can upload the contact person to one of your newsletters. But if you need more information on that, please let Ascarii know and we can do a session on that. And then, of course, you have your user-defined fields for the contact person. You decide which one you want to have displayed. Okay, so right here, this is really neat, tracking. What does tracking mean? If I go right here, I have one tracking for this business partner. And what it does, it's sticky notes. Tracking is, I always call it sticky notes, and you're like, okay, let me put a sticky note on my desk. I need to call Rosie, for example. I have to call Susan. So instead of that, if you have an email up and you want to get back to it, or you need to call them or whatsoever, you just track it in here, and all you do is click track. And you see right here, it says, now it's grayed out, but it's going to refresh in a minute. It says 2 trackings. Now I have 2 trackings. And you see, this is the one we had earlier, and now I have this one also tracked. And this is really neat. This is very much liked by customers because instead of you having all the sticky notes here on your desk, I still do it, gotta admit, but you can track it here. And the beauty is it copies in the email body in your tracking, so you know exactly what's going on. Or if somebody else needs to look at it, say, okay, Susan, can you look at this email I got? Can you please call the customer or whatsoever? And once you're done, you just click tracking and it's going to take it off from your tracking right here. Now it's gone. I only have 1 tracking. Then you can create activities, service call, opportunities, quotation, and orders. If I open up an activity, let's say, it tells me right here, this email already has an activity. It knows it, but I'm going to say I want to create another one. So you see it. And here are your options. So just like you are used in SAP, those are all your activity types, the activity, and then here are the types, and then here are the subjects. You choose the date, just like in SAP. You can assign it to whoever, just like you're used to it. You can do attachments. I'll get back to. You can link documents as you're used. This one is a customer. Like you're used to in SAP, you can attach a document and so on. But the beauty is, you can say, okay, I wanted to. What's the date today? I just come. Okay, so I want to do it to this date. Okay, and now if I say create a meeting in Outlook, so if I create this meeting in Outlook, it will put it on my Outlook, and that's the beauty. So you have it on your Outlook calendar, and then you can also invite people. Okay, so if I click save and close, the next thing CRM does, it's going to open up my invite screen because I told it I want to invite people. Just going to put myself, and then I send it. And if I go to my calendar, I'm going to pull it up for you. And if I go to the 27th, it's right here. There we go. Here is the activity I just created. And that's really, I absolutely love it because I need to have everything in Outlook. I'll forget otherwise. Then you can create, for example, an order, sales order. You can create a quotation, and you see, you don't have to have SAP open. I don't even have it open yet. You don't have to have the client installed. Okay, it goes straight. It's real time. It goes straight into the server. If you create an order, for example, I'm going to do an order. I'm going to call it June 27. You put in your due date, just like you're used to it. Here, my items. I'm going to put 2 items, and I'm going to click save and close. I think that's all I need to do. And I'm going to put webinar in here, and I click save and close. It's in SAP now. It doesn't matter where the server is up. It flows straight to SAP. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to open up SAP for you to show, but like I said, you do not have to open up the client. You don't have to have it even installed. You can have just a standalone machine, and you don't have to do anything. Okay, let me just log on while we're going to continue. And I want to make sure I have the correct database, and I apologize, I should have done this earlier. So let me open this. We're going to go back, and then we look in a minute. So what's also nice is you can do a sales order, you can do an activity. If you do a quotation, right here I see my open documents. Everything you see right here is an open document. Okay, so I'm going to an open sales quotation. I'm just going to open one up, and it's very important, if you have some old documents in there, make sure you get rid of them. And then I can actually copy this one to a sales order straight from here. I have a quotation that becomes a sales order now. You just copy it to a sales order, add some more items, whatever you would like, and save and close. Due date is missing, just like SAP. And now I save and close, and should be fine. And it also will be in SAP Business One. Oh, I have a user-defined field set up in there, so I think it doesn't get, which is okay. So you can copy a sales quotation over to a sales order. And again, if I go back here, these are all my open activities. For example, let's go back here. If I have an activity and you want to track it, you can click Control. You see on the bottom, Control click. And now it's going to track it for me. You see, it's back to 2 trackings. So not only can you track an email, you can also track activities. And here it is, activities 296. What's also very nice is if you go here under settings, remember when we did the activity and it synced into my Outlook calendar, you can also do the same and tell CRM Outlook, okay, if I create an activity, a meeting, That's the one I have green here. If I create a meeting in SAP, for example, I'm work on the server, I work only in SAP. I want it to sync to my Outlook. You can do that also. If you're familiar with our usability package, if not, please ask your partner, where you can customize your SAP the way you want it. You can also create custom reports with the usability package, SQL reports, and attach them here. For example, this is the last 10 items. It gives me the last 10 items from this customer, or all the open and closed sales documents. So you can create SQL report and attach them in here. That's a very nice feature, but you do need the usability package. So now you're here, you have perimeter technologies. If I go to Karsten, it's a different customer, but maybe you wanna work with a totally different customer. Of course you can do that. You go to find, and then you go right here, and here you type in 3 letters of the customers, the name of the customers, and it comes up. In this case, it's a vendor, and you see the open items, just what you would see here, open items. You can sort them, of course, what is open. In this case, it's a vendor. Then there's my trackings. I don't have any. Those are my contacts. Okay. And then you also, and then you can also add a contact here. You say add contact, you can type it in, or you add a contact from your Outlook what is it called? The address list. So you say all contacts in my case, and then you choose which contact you want to add to this business partner. Okay, so you have the flexibility right here. And then if you have a new business partner, you just say add new business partner. And you see, I have 2 companies coming up because I have CRM for Outlook connected to 2 companies, 2 databases. So which one do I want to add it? You just choose it, and there we go. Do you want to create a customer, as a lead, a supplier, and you add it? Okay, we do have our own security on the CRM for Outlook portal. When you have a license, you get a portal access where you actually can tell who should be able to do something, or maybe read only. Because sometimes I say not everybody should add business partners, because you probably end up with duplicates, maybe just leads. So it's up to you. We have our own authorization on the portal. So let's say if I click on Natalia here. So Natalia, nothing comes up. Why is that? Because Natalia is not assigned to any customer in my database. But let's say she is a new customer, a new controller for a company, and she sent me an email and says, hey, I'm the new controller for this company. And can you let me know, for example, how much we owe you? What do we have open? This is the beauty. I just look for the customer. I click OK. You don't have to go into SAP Business One or VPN to it if you're traveling. You have it right here. So she is new to Protomex. I see this, that they owe me $1,200. I see the top 5 items sold here. I see my open documents. And I also see, okay, the last 10 items you guys bought was this. You see it looks different from the other one because it looks at my business partner. So that's the beauty of it. You have everything at your fingertip. So all this is business partner related. So I'm pulling up a customer, and as you saw, you see the business partner master data, you see your KPIs, you see the contact person information, you can create your own documents, and so on. You can create a new business partner. But now I want to see what I have. Me as the salesperson, I want to go what I have open, what I have to. And you see you have these tabs, SAP My Data. So of course, here you can create your own documents here, of course. You can create your own reports. Again, you need the usability package. So let's say I'm a manager and I want to have a customer list with the list of all the customers with their balances. I have it right here. And that's the beauty. Or maybe I want to have a graph. It's not a very pretty one, but you can also do your own graph report. So you can add your own custom reports if you have the usability package. Then these are all my documents, all my open documents. And you see, those are my sales year to date. Those are my sales month to date. Those are my total documents, because you see, if I click on here, those are different business partner, because this is me related as the sales employee. What I really like here is a lot, what is overdue? And of course I have a bunch overdue. It's a demo database. This is all overdue. And what do I have upcoming? You see the one we just created, 627, this is upcoming because it's this afternoon. And this is really nice. If you log on to SAP, what do I have upcoming? Oh, I have all those activities they're about to do. Maybe I have to call them. I'm not in SAP. I want to see it here. Okay, so this is all my data. Okay, and of course you can customize it. You see, you can hide stuff if you don't use them, and I'm gonna just check the purchasing side, and then you see you can of course display the purchasing side also if you work with vendors. In my case, I have some AP invoices out there and some purchase orders. Okay, so this is my information. This is business partner information. Now I'm going to go into SAP Business One. And if I go to the last sales order I created, it's my dashboard, and you see my my screens are customized. That's done with the usability package. You see right here, June 27, remember the sales order I did? And you see I have 2 items, and here it says webinar. So let's say my manager is in SAP and I did something wrong with my sales order, and the customer called and maybe they want another item and they want 3 of those. So I'm going to update it in SAP. I just want you to see it will. I probably have a validation running. There we go. And now if I go to my CRM for Outlook, it will be updated. So it's 11:03. And like I said, you do not have the client installed. I just want you to see how well it goes back and forth, because it's real time. And this is very important. It's real time. So I have a bunch in there, right? If I open up the sales order, you see that's the one we just did, and you see it added that line because it's real time. And that's the beauty of it. You can put it in there, somebody in the office can see it right away, and you don't have to have SAP open, you don't have to have it installed, even as long as the server is up running somewhere. Okay. Okay, I think that was it. For today. Is there any, one more thing I want to show you? I'm going to this email. You can set up attachments. So let's say you get an email with attachments and then you create an activity. And what you really want to do is every time you want to attach those attachments to the activity. Makes totally sense. So somebody in SAP can see it or somebody else can see it. So you see this email has an attachment. If I create an activity now, it tells me I already created one, but that's okay. You will see there is an attachment. You see, attachment 1. It attaches it automatically. Because when you set up CRM for Outlook on the server component, we have documentation, you have the option to set up attachments, which means it's, in my case, I use Amazon S3 account. We have documentation on that. That's what we recommended. It saves this out there, and it will roll back into SAP Business One. It will attach it in SAP Business One. And this is also very popular with customers, because just imagine customer sends you an email with 3 attachments. Maybe it's, I forgot, maybe it's some drawings whatsoever. You have it right in SAP Business One, and all you have to click is create an activity, and it attaches it automatically. Okay, so are there any questions?
I don't think there will be. One person has left, and the other person has got a faulty microphone. So I've chatted to her on chat.
Okay.
Question, Ref, does this have any features for sending emails out of SAP with Outlook?
Say that again.
Does it have any features for sending emails out of SAP with Outlook?
No, but we have something called print and delivery. That would be print and delivery in this case, where you can send mass emails, where you can send automatic emails. For example, if you add a sales order, automatically the email gets sent to the person you set up with the attachment of the sales order. In that case, it would be print and delivery.
Yes, agreed. Which is one of the things I always sell.
Exactly. And if there's something, if your customer, whoever is, if there's anything, if they want to see it, I can send you a link on this, or we can set up a session for that. Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I'm just checking if Sam's got any other questions. She definitely heard the answer, which is good. They've got print and delivery, so perfect. She's going to get a bit more, so that's perfect. So in conclusion then, it really is it gives you the ability to manage business partners, all your contacts, opportunities and activities from within Outlook. You can link emails to sales orders and contacts and so on. You can share all recent business partner activity on a timeline, and you can definitely jump directly to information deep inside SAP Business One through Outlook, which is revolutionary for people who work more in that. Right. So we've answered all of Sam's questions. Thank you, Rosie, and we'll finish up there.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for your time, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.